In today's video, I'm going to discuss about the U-turn out of your celebration and the restart of the new year with a new set of goals and resolutions. Because recently, most of us have been celebrated and said goodbye to 2024 and celebrated for the upcoming years. And lot of people's all the social medias, your emails, your whatsapps, your chats, boards, everything is pop up. And given the whole kind of resolutions, whole kind of reflections, introspections, and settling up and healing up the wounds or the traps where we have been caught since longer time, and we try to come out of that trap of pains and regrets, guilts, unfinished goals, or aspirations and desires. But actually, it is time to think how you spent or how have you celebrated or delivered your day one from the start of the years, and out of whatever the resolutions you have been taking in terms of your health or in terms of your career or job or any initiatives, all these matters if we started with a little bit of actions. Because in the hype of aspirations and in the hype of desperations and dreams, we sometimes get lost in the lot of activity, and we identically we come back to the our old self. Because setting resolutions and having resolutions for better good out of influence, out of our own reflections and pains, but it is not going to work, because not it is not good, but actually how it is matterful to us from the core of our soul. And if it is not enough pain, or it not is a much bigger reward for any resolutions we are setting, then we eventually going to fail. And I am not alone as well, because I am also got trapped in the lot of bad habits and behaviors and automaticity, and I drifting away and spiraling down with the lot of routinal things which I want to come off, and like having the smoking habits or having the achieving the tobacco nicotine products like that. So I set it resolutions around that. So now I'm reflected out of my spending whole day. And then what I have did that I have went through the research process of the uh, using the AI tool like a chat GPT, and where I have researched and I have done some exercise on the thousands of possibilities, which is way beyond our own perception, our own ideology, philosophy, and our own set of knowledge around any kind of thing that is we want to start, or we want to live, or we want to quit some bad habits, or we want to restart with a new set of habits. Because no matter what, we already try to come up all these things bad habit, which is not good part when it's come to achieving our goals or the aspirations. So in this prompt, or I could say that I have learned from the one of the guys who have given the exercise with four steps, where we have to give some answers, and we have to conquer our all the assumptions, our resources which is limiting us, which is holding us to not come out of our comfort zone, or which is not initiating the inertia which is quoted by our old set of identity. Because anything if we try to do like taking a u-turn, there is some there is a chances are we are going to slip away, we are going to fall down, or we are going to not make on these things it's happened. But what if it is totally wrong, and what if the possibilities that we can do by taking a u-turn all of a sudden, by leaving behind our all the identity. Because layering down and cutting down all the identity with uh, with the automatic set of programs which is running in our subconscious mind and operated from our autonomic nervous system. So actually we are retargeting and we are breaking down the neural pathway which is built it upon the time since long, what we have been doing since long time, even for our entire life, and taking u-turn from that subconscious pattern or the neural pathway. It is and it demands lot of huge amount of energy. And if we are a busy professional and we have to take we are juggling from the all the aspects of our domains of our life and taking u-turn on a specific thing which is automated, which is we are doing repeatedly more than our wishful times, and we try to break it down in a one one stance. That's definitely the a very biggest thing for us. But now here is the kicker thing comes in that when it's come to we 80-20 principles, where 20% of efforts is going to give 80% of results. So instead of criticizing ourselves or sabotaging ourselves and judging ourselves with our own set of physiological or the neurological language what we are saying ourselves when it's come to follow through the our new resolutions. And I observe that, and if you are succeed or if you are make a success on 80% of time on a day one, the chances of and the probability of the making through up for the longer run or the whole year is going to be enormous good thing, and it's a one first win for ourselves. And we must take a pat on back of ourselves that at least 80% of time we did it, and we hoping, we aspiring to, we are seeking, striving to accomplish all these things. And when it's come to behavior or the habit, and if you are succeeded on a day one, because today is the day one, 1st of January 2025, and I have taken the resolutions for quitting the nicotine habits, because it will making me so worthless and so much of the pain it's giving me from my own self, from my kids and my family members. So that and which is not a good thing, which is aligned with whatever I'm trying to doing. Because when you are educating, we are doing working, educations in knowledge working, then all these things are the all these things, bad habits are the bad sign of your initiative. So 80% I have achieved my today's resolutions goal pertains to my resolution goal, and I'm very happy. And I looking back to myself, even my siblings and my co-workers are making criticism to me and laughing at me, and I took that as a challenge to make myself win over all these situations. Even though there is I am living in a so much so the environment where quitting or the going against the this kind of working style and work is probably the most challenging thing for me. But the good thing is that I have always thinking about the taking u-turn at once, and what with the what you and this possibilities prompt is have has given me the n numbers of the perspective where I have gone through the a lot of insights which is given by the AI chat GPT. And my literally I got very amazed by the results, and even I never thought of, I never studied, never read in any article or in any books, and how they combined and coined the terminology and associated this behavior change with the new set of synthetic perceptions, and combining them in with a lot of divergence and possibilities, way of possibilities, which if you are doing in this manner, what is the situation you are going to face, what is the outcome, what is the consequences is that, and how you can approach them with your own resolutions. And that is the thing that is given me the motivations and boosted my confidence to work on that, and try to take 2 to 3 points out of that, and I approached that, and successfully I have delivered my 80% of success, and by giving my 20% of effort. And this is the thing that I have got the realization. And now if I'm got to build a system on that, and I'm following through the subset of behavioral rules, which is like setting a clear boundary with authenticity kind of boundary with my colleagues or the friends, or where it is rendering me, or prohibiting me to execute on my task or execute my goals. So that will become the inspiration, that will become the realization, and that will become the motivations. And and I hope, and I will back on my bet on myself that this is not so much hard as what I used to think of that when it's going to quitting any addictions, and if you are doing for a longer time. It is like a two sides of same coin. The probability of having chance of one coin is same to the equal signs of equal to the other side, with the tossing down, how much time we are tossing down. So it is a flipping down like that. So in the this that is the that's all about today's day one of the years, like taking a U-turn with your resolutions and following through that, and thinking in terms of n numbers of thousands of the possibilities, and breaking down all the assumptions, challenging all the conventional traditionals, all the experience, our world own experience and knowledge is it a one part of that. But going against the ground with different possibilities, that is the thing that is going to make us stick on that and move on that things. Thanks.